Hey guys, I was looking online for a cart or a sling or something to help my daughter with special needs get off the ground and hopefully crawling around. Everything that I saw online was not too impressive, and it was all between $150 to $450. So I figured I'd make it myself. I came up with this. If you think that you or your kid could benefit from it, I'm going to tell you exactly step by step how to make this in this video. I made it for under 50 bucks, and you can find everything you need at Lowe's, probably Home Depot too. Alright guys, here is the complete list of everything I purchased from Lowe's to make this cart. I'm also planning on using some black duct tape and super glue, but I already had that, so I didn't need to purchase that. If you don't have those items, you can buy those as well. Alright, so I've got this little kind of janky diagram of what exactly I'm going to need here. The first thing I'm going to need to do is cut my PVC pipe. You can see what I need here. I need two 2-foot sections, two 14-inch sections, and 6 4-inch sections. And the good news is they sell PVC by 10-foot poles, and you're only going to need one of those for this. I used the 3/4-inch PVC for this. Okay, so the PVC is all cut, and as you can see, we've got two 2-foot sections, two 14-inch sections, and 6 4-inch sections, as well as all of our nice little attachments there. You're going to use the two 2-foot sections for the sides of your cart, and on one side you're going to put this 90 by 90 T connector, and on the other side you're going to put this 90 by 90 by 90 side outlet connector piece. And when you put these pieces on, make sure that they're level on the ground so that they're both facing the right way, and make sure that both sides have your side outlets facing one another so you can connect them. And you'll be connecting them down here with the 14-inch pipe. For the other side, you're going to take this 4-inch section of pipe and you're going to put it in this little elbow joint. And then the elbow joint is just going to go in to the top of your T. And you're going to do that again with the other side as well. And then you're going to connect those with your other 14-inch pipe. And the reason we have this going up higher than the other side is so that the baby doesn't hit its head when it's crawling, and so that it can reach for things without having a bar in the way. Alright, so I got these wheels here, and I want to get them onto the cart. So in order to do that, I'm going to take one of these caps. I'm going to drill a hole in it about the same diameter as this screw. I'm just going to screw those back on there, and I'm going to put a little bolt on the other side to give them some extra support. Alright, once you have this cap on, I'm just going to take one washer. You want to put the washer on first, because if you put the bolt on against the PVC itself, it might crack it. And then you're just going to take this nut and screw it on there. If you can do it by hand, great. If you need to use a socket wrench, you might need to use a socket wrench. You don't want to make it too tight, but you want to make it so that it's secure. And then you're going to use the last 4 sections of 4-inch pipe to connect your wheels to the cart. And that is what the cart should look like before you put the sling on it. Now I should say, if you want to put PVC glue or super glue to connect all the joints together better, you can. I haven't, because they stick pretty well and I want to see how my daughter likes it before I glue it in there, but it's up to you. It's also worth mentioning that 2 of the wheels have little locks on them. I chose to put them both on the back, but it's kind of arbitrary. Okay, now it's time to put the sling on. I'm going to use this Gorilla Tape. Duct tape would work too. If you want to get fancy, you could take a towel and sew it so that you could, put it through the PVC on the sides. Whatever works. Now what I did is I put my daughter in a crawling position and held her up while my wife measured from the floor to her chest, and it was about 6 inches. So you'll want to measure your kid to make sure that you have the sling at the appropriate height. Alright, so the way that I'm going to figure out how long I need each strip of tape is I'm going to use a measuring tape first. I know that I want the tape to fold over and have at least 4 inches on it to make sure it's secure. So I'm going to put my 4-inch mark here. I'm going to bring it across The middle point, I want it to be 6 inches. So I'm going to bring the tape down to about 6 inches there. All right. And then I want to give 4 inches over on this side. So I want each piece of tape to be 28 inches long. Okay, so I started out, I overlapped this by 4 inches to make sure that I have it at 6 inches of height, because that's what's important to me right now. I'm going to lower it to about the 6 inches. And then right there, I'm going to touch it on here, seal it. That should be perfect. And then I'm going to take this last bit and fold it under the bottom. Okay. Now I'm going to repeat this 3 or 4 more times to get a wider sling. Okay, so I've got the base of the sling here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put another layer of the tape between each of these to close the gaps. And then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put tape sticky side to finish it off. And there you go. Now it's completed. Now I just got to hope that she tries it out and likes it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I hope that it inspired you to make something for your kid. If you do, I want to encourage you to experiment a bit. Watch your kid in it, figure out what would make it better for them, and post those in the comments below. After I made this and I was watching my daughter, I decided to adjust it a bit. I used some elbow joints to make the legs flare out a bit. I cut the sling, but watch your kid in it, see what they need. Yeah, thanks for watching.